Well, welcome. Pastor Bill here, and I'm going to share a couple songs with you today. And wait a minute, I don't even know how to play this thing. I know what it's called. Anybody else know what this is called? Well, it's called a quattro, and I have no idea because there are 10 strings on it. That's not quattro. Quattro is 4, and it's the national instrument, I think, of either Puerto Rico or at least it's a Latin American country. And I don't know how to play it, but maybe one day I'll learn. But I want to share a song with you that I think is very appropriate for this time. We've had so many friends recently that have gone to be with Jesus, and they're home right now. They are home in heaven, and we miss them dearly here. But one day, if you love Jesus, you're going to leave here and you're going to go home as well. And this song speaks to me about that. I wrote it, began to write it when I was about to leave Jerusalem. I'd been there for about 4 days on one of our hiking tours, and this was one of our more like, we call it a bus tour, but a traditional tour. And I was just full of thoughts of the day and how rich the cultures are and the mixing of the cultures in Jerusalem. I started writing a song that I thought was about current Jerusalem, modern Jerusalem, but this is about the future Jerusalem. It's called the New Jerusalem. If you find yourself one day in a city in the sky, and they're dancing in the streets, hands lifted high, and you hear a trumpet blast, it just might be the New Jerusalem. And if you see the gathering of nations streaming through the gates, every tribe and generation, every precious race, and you know there's room for you, then you'll know this is the New Jerusalem. No more death and no more crying, no more pain, no more dying, no more fear and no more shame, 'cause all of that is gone in Jesus' name. So when you step across that threshold on that bright eternal day, and you feel the breath of heaven blowing all your cares away, then the Lion and the Lamb will welcome you into the New Jerusalem. And when you look up to the throne to see the one that once was slain, and the book of life is open, and you hear him call your name, you will fall upon your face to know you're home in the New Jerusalem. No more war and no more sorrow, no more questions for tomorrow, and all our broken hearts are healed, 'cause everything is new in New Jerusalem. So when you find yourself that day in that city in the sky, and you're dancing in the streets, and your hands are lifted high, you will hear that trumpet blast, and you'll know you're home in New Jerusalem. We'll be dancing in the streets just to know we're home in New Jerusalem. Oh, we'll all be dancing in the streets, 'cause we'll know we're home in New Jerusalem. hope of that fills my heart. By the way, this is a baritone guitar. That's why it sounded way deeper than normal. I'm going to lay that big baritone aside there. Pick this up. And I want to do a song for you that I wrote for my bride, for Joy, a couple of years ago. And it's on a new album that is coming out. And I hope I have it in a key that I can sing it in, or I have to do this all over again. When my hair turns gray and my knees get weak, and when I lose my way, you still walk with me. And when my memory fades as the day draws near, will you walk with me in the golden years? And when the house is still because the kids have flown, now they think we're wise because they've got kids of their own. And when our table's small and there's just room for two, just like when we began, and it was just me and you. Oh, I recall that day, not that long ago. Your daddy walked you down the aisle, and I sang our song to you. It was the 3rd of June, a sweet, sweet summer day, when we both said I do. We were on our way. Oh, around and round and round the sun we fly, circling through the seasons, you and I. These moments turn to years before our eyes, and then one by one, these years became our lives. When I see 2 kids on their wedding day, the way she looks at him, and it takes his breath away. I reach for your hand, oh, but there's no words to say. I'm just a thankful man for that sweet summer day. Going around and round the galaxy, another golden year, my friend, my love, my bride. And in all our storms, God has been so true. Even in our silly wars, somehow His love broke through. So when I recall that day, oh, that wedding day, the way you look at me, it still takes my breath away. So when my hair turns gray as the day draws near, will you walk with me through the golden years? Oh, the golden years. We're already in our golden years. So all praises to God, and great, great, great thanks to my bride Joy for walking with me through the golden years. They have been golden. God has been good. Grace and peace to all of you. Seek Him while He may be found. Spend some rich fellowship time today with the Lord. Grace and peace to you.